Hey Shroyak here, hope you're doing well, and today we're back with some more Minecraft Dungeons. It's been a little bit, but we're back, and what I want to be doing today is getting the best sword possible. So I've gotten the best armor, kinda, the best bow, especially, my bow slaps now, but sword, I don't have a super good sword, and now that I have every unique, I can definitely get a good sword because I have so many options to pick from. So I'm gonna be looking through some of my swords, be looking for a good one, and today I just want to be making it as overpowered as possible. So let's get into it. Alright, so I think I got some of the weapons picked out that I want to use. Ideally they would all be in like the 263 power level from the tower, but that takes a long time to try to get those. So maybe that will be a future quest. But these are kind of what I'm thinking, these five, and the one that I'm holding. I would do the Starless Knight. I've used the Starless Knight for a long time. It's usually my go-to weapon, but I like it. It just attacks so slow. It is painful how slow it attacks. So I think I'm gonna be trying something else out just to see how it works. If it kind of sucks, then I might come back to the Starless Knight. All right. So the reason why I'm thinking one of these weapons is because they all attack pretty quick, and most of them have pretty far range. The daggers, not so much. That's the main reason why I'm not using Fighter's Bindings. A lot of people like those because of how how fast they attack, but I don't like them because they have no range. And in higher difficulties, that range is good. That's why I like the rapiers, because they attack pretty quick, and they got long range, especially when you use the mushroom. I mean, like, that is crazy. So I get some sharpness, I get some critical hit on this, and that'd be pretty overpowered. Alright, the next option is the chill Gale Knife, or just the normal Gale Knife like the other unique variant. This one doesn't attack quite as quick, but does a higher base damage than the rapiers, and combined with the mushroom, I mean that's pretty quick, and it's a little bit more big of an area, so that's definitely pretty high up there. Alright, the next option is the Master's Katana. This one attacks pretty quick, not as long as a range, but this one's good because it has a chance of critical hit. Ignore the small damage numbers because this is a really low level version, but this one's pretty good, especially comboed with the death cap. I mean, that's pretty insane. But you have to get a lot closer with this one than some of the other ones. Alright, up next, the sheer daggers. I've been a long fan of these ones. I love them a lot. You get leech, you get critical hit, you maybe get sharpness, or you get sharpness even twice. And these ones they go insane, especially because of the swirling. They attack quick. I mean, look at that. You hit it with the mushroom, they attack even quicker. So these ones are good. The only downside is you do have to be pretty close, but with the swirling, it kind of helps push the mobs back, so this one's definitely a contender. Alright, the next one, that's definitely a contender, is the beginning and the end. I actually have never used these ones. I recently just got these ones when I was looking for every unique. These ones are nice because they have leech and the void touch, which is really good. And to be honest, they just look really sick. The only problem is they attack super slow. I mean, they're not great, so I basically always have to use a mushroom. But when you use the mushroom, they attack pretty quick, and they do quite a bit of damage. So they're not like other daggers where they do a little bit lower damage. These ones do in the 400,000s. So these are pretty good. All right, I think I've narrowed it down between these three: the Bee Stinger, the Sponge Striker, and the Dancer Sword. So not any of the options I previously said, but I realized that these ones are gilded and higher power level, and they still attack pretty dang quick with high damage output. So that's why I like them. I mean, Dancer Sword does pretty crazy, especially because it has Void Strike, because it's gilded. The Sponge Striker has weakens enemy, and it attacks really quick. I mean, that is pretty insane. So I might do a combo of all three. I think I'm gonna go for the Bee Stinger. I think I'll start with the Bee Stinger, and then maybe if we have time, I'll play around with some of the other ones. Alright, so I actually just had a good idea for a build. I think I'm gonna go with Artifact Synergy and Pain Cycle, and then I might actually change up my most OP armor possible and try to get a different enchantment on that. But I'm gonna first work on those two enchantments, and you might be able to see what I'm trying to do. Alright, sadly, I don't have the enchantments I want yet, and I have no gold. So, time to grind out some ancient hunts. Alright, so I just did like 3 ancient hunts. I think I have like 470 gold. So, let's reroll this a couple of times and, hope we get lucky. Oh, yes, we got Pain Cycle. Okay, so now I just need Artifact Synergy. But now I'm out of gold and it's almost reached the cap. So it's going to start costing me 100 gold every time to reroll it now. So, yay. Alright, play another Ancient Hunt. Let us hope we get lucky. Oh, Sharpness. That's not bad. I'd actually take that, except for Sharpness, the max, like, damage percentage, whatever, is 33. And the Artifact Synergy, I believe, is 80. So that's a lot more damage. Alright, while I'm running through these ancient hunts, I figured I'd ask you guys something. I want to do a Minecraft Dungeons and maybe even a Minecraft Legends Mythbusters. So I want to go through, I want to see your guys' comments, and I want to try doing some of the myths that you've seen. I'll look up some, and if you guys leave some in the comments below, I'll try to do them, try to see if they're legit. And yeah, I want to try that out. So if there's enough comments down below to make a video, then I'll make a video. And I think that'd be pretty fun. So if you have any ideas, leave them in the comments below. Alright, I got a crap ton of gold from that one. That one ancient hunt was actually pretty good. So let's see if we can get some good enchantments here. Oh dang it, I thought that was it, but that's just the one where it does extra damage to enchanted. Alright. One more successful ancient hunt later. Let's hope we can get it. And I'm 11 short again, what the heck? Alright, so since we're basically out of time, I think I'll probably just stick with this, which is still really good anyway, because I think I'm just going to do Sharpness, because that increases the damage. I would try to get Artifact Synergy, but 2 problems with that is it only works once, so you can only use it once where Sharpness is always active, and if you don't have a weapon with a big AoE, like the Sponge Striker, then Artifact Synergy won't do a bunch of good unless it's against like a boss. So anyway, I think this should be pretty overpowered anyway. I'm gonna do Sharpness, Critical Hit, and then Pain Cycle. And then the reason I might be changing my armor is because I want this enchantment on my armor, Reckless, and maybe a couple other ones, but for right now, Reckless is for sure. What Reckless does, it reduces my health by 40%, but makes your melee damage increase. So it will increase my melee damage by 90%. So that's maybe why I was thinking of getting Artifact Synergy. I still might, but this one's pretty crazy. I'm basically going to be a glass cannon, but the good thing is that I can kind of just only use this when I want to fight a boss or super beefy enemy, and all the other times I can just not use it. Look at that, 3 million damage. So there we go, Pain Cycle's ready, and then 10 million. I mean, that's pretty good. But the main reason I wanted this was with the Death Cap Mushroom combined with this, and I mean, there we go. I mean, it does drain my life pretty quick. But against a boss, I mean, I think that'd be pretty good. Alright, just for fun, I wanted to get... No, I didn't get Shadow Brew. Dang it. But, I mean... with strength, just by itself, that's pretty overpowered. I know the Sponge Striker used to be a lot more overpowered with Pain Cycle and stuff. But I think this is still pretty good. I want to compare against the Starless Knight. Maybe this was all for nothing. The Starless Knight might do more damage. If so, that'd be very sad. But I mean, look how slow it attacks. That's the main reason I wanted to switch weapons. But okay, this is definitely doing a lot more damage. All right, let's test my sword with Starless Knight. Okay, that's 125 million damage. I think I've seen it in the 2 millions before. My sword might be more overpowered, especially with Death Cap. Maybe I did this wrong. Maybe this isn't the most overpowered. Maybe I already had it. Maybe the Starless Knight was already the most overpowered. I mean, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, what you think is the most overpowered. Maybe I'll try out maybe even a Dancer's Sword, or maybe I go with the Bee Stinger instead. Maybe one of these is more overpowered. I don't know. The thing is, I'm looking for a lot of different things in these. If I'm looking for just pure one-shot damage, I think the Starless Knight is the way to go. It just does tons of damage. Maybe a different Claymore would do even more, but the Starless Knight for right now, for me, that's probably the most overpowered. But if I'm looking for fastest damage or most damage in a short time, then it's probably either this Dancer's Blade or the Sponge Striker. Because I mean, the Sponge Striker attacks crazy quick. So I don't know. It's probably between those three. It depends on what you want them for. But my personal opinion, I'll either be using the Sponge Striker or the Dancer's Blade just because, one, I want to change it up, and two, I like being able to attack quick. The Starless Blade, unless I'm always using Death Cap, is not the way to go. But there we go. I'll have to do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new, I appreciate you subscribe. If you like the video, new videos every Thursday, and remember to stay jolly.